Hello there, and welcome back to Corey Loses, where today we are once again continuing our Thrawn's Revenge 3.4 preview playthrough as the Hutt Cartels. Between last episode and this episode, I have gone and recoded the campaign exactly as it was at the end of last episode as far as territory is concerned, and trying to recreate our fleets about as reasonably as I can, but we should have a bunch of fixes, including some AI fixes for like the fleets that were just sitting there, both in attack and defense. There's some new Hutt content, some more finished Hutt content. Smugglers work a bit differently, which is the one thing that really does need to be tested a bit more in this build, because I don't think I changed anything after it, but I don't 100% remember. So there's some economic differences there. One or two new ships. So we got a lot to look at. It does mean that there have been some reprieves for some heroes. Some heroes that were never intended to actually be heroes are gone. But the other thing is, so I've made it so that the enemy factions spawn with more units. So I think we're a bit ahead of where we were percentage-wise, because I think we're at like 6% right now. We're at 11%. So I've turned on Cruel temporarily. We're not going to leave it on, but I'm going to have it on for a couple weeks, and that'll give an opportunity for some of the other factions to work things up a little bit. But anywho, Hutt heavy vehicles in? No. So there are two other Hutt vehicles that are heavier that are not necessarily going to be in the first release with them in the first place. So it's very likely those would be future version content. So let's see. We have, I think, some of the smugglers deployed. Or do I just have no cantinas right now? I think I have no cantinas built, so they won't deploy right now. But now there is a soft limit on smuggler deployments, which require building some cantinas in some places, because in the early testing for Fall of the Republic, the Hutt economy was way too good. So that is what's going on there. I'm going to queue up a couple extra units here. Let's get a Voracious, because there are a bunch of Voraciouses awaiting construction. And we also need crew. So let's get crew here, because all of our built-up crews are snoozing. All right, so what I would like to do now is retry the invasion of Bothawai with hopefully some extra units. So I'm gonna drop you down here, and we're gonna get ready to attack Bothawai, which means getting together our ground units. I didn't really put much effort into making the ground units the same as they were for us, because, I mean, you know, we're just going to have to build most of them again anyways. I didn't have that many, so I just stuck with the generated ones. But, oh, did I click on the wrong thing? I was looking at the wrong thing. I bet. Trying to look slightly more towards the camera. Click on things. Alright, so we've got Mr. Nance is, I think, the first hero that we'd already killed that we're going to be killing again.
Enemy forces ahead.
Alright. Let's see. We have just Nance? Okay. Well, let's bully him. So, Spirit of Himeko, come on in. We want our Dorbola in the front. We got Nemro's Revenge. That's really going to bully you. And you spin me right around over here. I think we killed Nance before. But Sejuma. Then Ward of the Hutt Empire. We have downloaded a car. We have the True Darksaber. And I don't actually like you getting attacked there. Let's get some Batils. Totally not a space elf. Or these are Juvards.
Coordinates received.
Julivard. And then these are Batils. Boba the Hutt.
Reinforcements en route.
Bat.
Vector set.
And Space Slug Supremacy back there.
Are we free to attack?
All right, Dune Lizards, which now have icons, you can go and do stuff. Then bombers. You know what? I'm just gonna keep everything on Nance. I think Nance is the. If he tries to retreat, I'm gonna be sad. I don't really know that I have a preferred victor between the New Republic and the Empire, or the New Republic and Ariado Authority. All right.
Frequency open.
Cosendrino is asking what's with the names. The names are just for the playthrough. They are submitted by Twitch subs, patrons, YouTube channel members. Basically just a thing that people can do to support the channel, and that in the preview playthroughs, I use name versions of ships as a way to include those people. It's not something that's in the actual mod.
Roger that.
All right, go through here. The Hutts haven't interdictor yet, so yeah, they have, in both Father Republic and Thrawn's Revenge, they do have a placeholder interdictor. So we have some plans for what their interdictors will be longer term, but we're probably not going to have the new content for that done in 0.3, or 0.4 rather. So it's a galleon in Father Republic, and I think I gave them the CEC one here. I need to check to be 100% sure. Oh yeah, they got the super transport here, not CEC. So, yep, my bad. Yeah, I think I did that and then I switched them because I got the mod wrong for which one we wanted where. I also want you guys coming down here. Like if we can get to Bothawi, then that keeps it all together. So ground units, get down to Bothawi.
Destination acknowledged.
So there's a few things that we will have now that we didn't have in the prior take, which include
Squadron moving out.
both interdictors, which are good to have. So let's actually get one of the super transports. And I'm actually going to get two. Or I'll get them at different places. So we'll get you there. And the other thing is that we actually have... we have pro droids now. So that's good. But we'll get to two of the new ships, or the two new ships, after this battle, I think. So let's just get all of our ground units in position.
Coordinates
Construction complete.
Yep. Nance is dead. Like, we're not going to give a ton of... time on Cruel, probably like 5 weeks.
Construction complete.
So we'll see with that. And we have our pirate refuge base back here on Honegger, so that's good. I do still want to get that refurbished Ven, because I don't think we actually finished that in the other setup. So we'll get one of you, and I'm gonna pull a lot of the heroes out of here. We'll need to go through them. But you, I actually want with the ground forces here. So we'll take a look through some of our heroes later on. Because of the size of their faces, it ends up looking like some of the regular infantry are heroes. But, okay, so we're going to take that. These are just defaults, I think. How many... Did we actually finish any of our cantinas? We did finish one of them. So... I think we deployed a few more, or we might not have actually. Yeah, that I think was actually after. Yeah, it would have been after the week rolled over because that's at 0%. Where do we want another cantina?
Building under construction.
There we go. All right, so we'll take Bothawi, and I think 14 infantry of that kind is going to be good for this.
Invasion commencing.
Ooh, Mon Mothma's here. Very cool. So if we take Bothawi, I don't think we'll need to take too much more in the south. Like, we want to get Bajik and I think one more planet past that. And then we'll probably shift a bit more to the north. But let's cover this area with you. We'll get a field base on that. I'm going to get a turret here, because there's going to be Bothans coming through that area. We want to get the Vat, and we want to get this guy. So you are going to be anti-infantry, and the rest of you are going to come up there.
Construction complete.
I also want you to go further out. And, oh, Kyle is going to be a thing as well. Okay. I don't know how much they're going to have here unit-wise relative to what they had last time, but... Well, let's see if we can figure this out. Can I get that built in a way that it's not going to get killed immediately? Maybe. Alright, we're actually making some progress on this. As long as Kyle doesn't just come in, which is a very possible thing. I think we need the second turret on that. Alright, and I'm going to get another field base on this. Come on, there you go. There are a good chunk of flagship switches for some of the Hutt heroes, and the value of those does reflect the value of the ship to some extent. But there's also another research we have available, which is actually a research that's available in both Thrawn's Revenge and Fall of the Republic for a new ship on top of that. Okay, I want one of you to go back and get the other capturable on that. Okay, I'm gonna try to keep an eye on this, but do we have any other infantry that are in the vicinity? A lot of infantry they have here. Alright, well we have that captured now. Okay, I think I need to get you briefly out of there. And I think we're gonna have to focus down here. Oh, you guys don't want to be there. Well, you're gonna die. MAL. And then you guys. And then you. And then you. We're gonna try to put in a lot of stuff that Kyle can't help but be annoyed by.
Engines primed. At the ready.
It's gonna be harder when I can't see him because I'm parking on him.
We've lost a landing zone.
Yeah, he's gonna take that landing zone. That's
Weapons ready. Gearing up. Almost scanning the area. Watching for the enemy.
killed.
Ready to receive orders.
Okay, is he visible? There he is. Okay, he's gone. So we briefly lost the landing zone, but Kyle's gone. So that's pretty good. You guys, I'm just gonna probably. Oh, right, we can't bombing run on that. Because the capital is here, we can't actually use bombing runs. So for the people who were commenting saying, "Oh, why doesn't Corey just sit on Bothwai and wait for the bombing run and send them?" That's why I can't actually do that. So yeah, it's not a possibility. Okay, you guys can get back because we're gonna try to get into that other landing zone. And let's see.
Over there.
I read you, sir. Over.
Yes, sir.
Do heroes in Hutt roster now have proper command skill? I mean, they did last time as well. So yes, they do, but they did before. Like the Hutts are generally not gonna have a bunch of very high tier commanders. They have like the Hutt Lord stuff, which is a reasonable tier, but there's also some economic factors in that now.
As you wish.
But it's not like we're riddled with
Artillery reporting.
giant command tiers that we didn't have last
They're in
time.
my sights. On the way. On the way. Right away.
Ready for orders. Attack that target.
Right away.
Okay, let's back out.
Lands it
Get over to
proceeding.
this. I'd really like some repairs.
Weapons loaded.
No, I think that's a thing that I'm gonna get next.
Standing by.
Though I don't want to give up that build pad for it. So let's
Receive orders. Attacking
try to get
target.
here for it.
Active.
We can just nuke some stuff as it comes in, and that'll be fine. Like, it's not like they have unlimited
Command received.
unlimited units, rather. So they've got a lot to start with, but it is a capital,
Heading
and
out.
we'll be able to just deal with some of these as they come through.
Let's move
I think you guys can actually maybe take this opportunity when we're regrouping to deal with some of the Bothans.
Construction complete.
But they are going to send some regular infantry through here as well. We can do that. Possibly coming from a field base.
Targeting.
Right. Ready to move. Charge cannon.
All right,
Weapons ready.
and I'm going to bring you in. There we go.
Copy.
So let's see if... Oh, that's an AA turret.
Unit destroyed. Unit destroyed.
I clicked on the steep area
I copy.
first, costing us precious seconds. All right, so I think I'm going to bring in a nice little hero for this now, too.
Targeting rebels.
So with the AA protecting that, we're probably going to have to
Firing.
just leave the Bothans there for now.
I have the target in sight.
And we'll...
Planted. Targeting.
Ooh, we'll actually get some money for this, too.
Over there.
So that's good.
Yes, sir. Yes, Commander. Heading for attack position.
Get on that.
Let's go. Your orders. Weapons online.
Where are you, Mr. Hutt? Master Hutt.
Over. We're on it.
Ready. Attack.
Alright, go back there. These guys being able to heal, or this guy being able to heal now, is going to be quite nice for us. 'Cause that'll really help help a hero in distress. But we'll just collect some money. We need to adjust some of the ground values for this, because I think turrets are like 150. The categories haven't really been set for ground the same way as space, because there hasn't been a lot of ground bounty hunting compared to the space stuff in prior versions. I'll probably try to adjust that myself and see if it loads with the save. Because it's definitely another area where the Hutts are making way too much money. Well, artillery is just going to be shelling those as they try to run in. We need to get to the next landing zone as well.
We're ready. Cannon.
Okay, let's try to get that, and you guys are
Engaging target.
covering this side. Where are you at? Okay, they're all just going to die as they come out.
Over.
Aerial artillery reporting.
And back off. Is that an AA turret? No, that's the HAV. Or... Oh, that's Kraken. Okay. In a heavy tracker. I don't know why I call it an
ATA
HAV.
here.
Awaiting orders.
We're ready. Moving.
It's not a floating fortress.
Firing on target. Battalion attacking.
Unit destroyed.
This way. Over there. Standing by, sir.
We'll have to kill that turret.
Torpedoes online.
That's not gonna happen. Alright. Let's go up the middle with those. So MAL is you stay here, everything else go out
Form up.
that way.
Orders received.
Ready.
Because apparently that push is not gonna go super well for us. But if we can take the central area, we might be able to.
Yes, sir. As you wish. Squadron moving out.
Okay, move up the hill and you deploy there. We're close to being at the base. I think I can move you guys around that way. And then we'll send the infantry up. Walkers, get up there. You guys come around the bend. Which might not even be worth it. So, nope, don't go up that way. I really don't know why those are set to steep.
Yes, sir.
Alright, just get to the repairs, and then they can't get you.
Waiting orders. Let's move out. Pirate skip mobile. Copy. I copy.
We should actually be able to destroy that. And where are you at? Probably need some anti-infantry with those guys. That's going to blow up pretty quickly. And do I still have one of the...
Ready.
You.
Moving out.
Alright. This is really the worst couple units to deal with those infantry. We need this guy with them. Alright, MAL is going to help there too.
Moving into position. Give me a target.
Can you guys get up and take care of that turret then? That was very unfortunate placement. Here. That's all just infantry. Yeah, that's incredibly unfortunate placement.
Ready for orders.
No.
Attacking target.
There we go. Othawai is ours. I mean, sort of.
At the ready.
Okay, I will go up the street. I think we're just gonna go backwards down the road there. Oh, never mind. They're leaving. There we go. Got ourselves Bothawai. One capital down. Killed Kyle. Killed Kraken. Yeah, so it was 4 companies plus the barracks.
System control achieved. Building
Get you
started.
there.
Beginning
that.
construction.
Definitely a bit strong on the bounty for them. Do I even really need Ubrikia to have an ion cannon, though? Because we're probably going to take Kashyyyk before too long. So I will cancel that. Let's get you... I want some WLOs. Those were sorely missing in that battle.
Vehicle in production.
And... yeah, I think that's good. So you have an interdictor. I'm going to move you out. We'll have to sort out some of our heroes and figure out where we want to put them in a bit. Let's add you to that one. I'm going to put you on our hero pile over here.
Right away.
And I'm going to move you guys down. Ryloth.
Construction complete.
Construction complete.
Okay, where's that leave us? So, oh, they have Glom, though. So Bothawai will need some defense. Okay, so the plan from there is going to be getting to Bajik and Svyvrin. The new units that'll be next episode. We're good on MAL still. I think I need another one of these to replace the ones that died. And
More objective. Mission log updated. Construction complete.
we got a mission to take Centauri's. Or I assume it's to take Centauri's. Oh, just recon on Pressfault and Centauri's. So just recon. What'll that give us points in? Is that going to be... that's super transport from a governor. For Rosnally, that'll have to be fixed. So press belts over there. I'll do your bidding, jerks. We got some smugglers that are starting to deploy. So the smugglers on top of the cantina requirement, they'll deploy at 1 per week. So it'll take a couple weeks to ramp up on that as well. But we will be getting back to a lot of our previously smuggled planets being smuggled in the future. But I'm gonna turn Cruel AI off now. So let's get that in position. And you are one of the heroes we're gonna be moving. You're just a Hutt Lord on Heavy Jewel. Or Heavy Minstrel. Let's put you in there. It's gonna be 2 Voraciouses, but that's fine. That'll be a good chunk of our pop in there. I'm gonna turn on Fractal Sponge's units for the Empire. I'm gonna leave the Starhawks off, because we usually have had that on for fighting the Republic. Alright, and that'll be another interdictor for that. So that's our 2 main active fleets. Let's get... So your space, that's a Grelku Halta, which I'm not sure if that's been changed over to one of the new units yet, but that is one of the new units. Your... Those... Raka Freighter, Hutt Lord, and a Vontor with tier 2. So you're going to go down to here.
Construction
And you're going to go up to here. We're going to start building another fleet. Any workarounds for Empire Warner MacBook? Honestly, just you got to use boot camp or something. So we've got one of the companies, we've got the Gorgeous Shipyards on Nalhutta, so that's going to help with production in space as well. Let's see. I think we're going to go straight into Bajic. Get ourselves another planet there. And Bothawai is going to have an ion cannon. So I think we're actually okay on smuggler production right now. What's our smugglers looking like? That is 19 out of 40. Okay, yeah, we're good for a little while then. We'll keep getting those up. And it does actually have a log now of how much you're getting from everywhere. So you can kind of see how that's working out for you. And let's see, where do we want a trade port? You've got a trade port, that's good. Dasucha, you got a trade port, that's good. Bimmisaari, trade port, that's good. Platooine, maybe later, trade port. Okay, so I guess it is going to be another fleet that has to come in and save us from our sins. This is crew cost 30, so we do need another naval academy. We're gonna get 2 there. I think that'll be good for the short term. And if we're moving our fleet down there, I'm gonna be able to put some of these units defending up on Bothawai. Oops, you were supposed to be joining that fleet, but oh well. And let's take a look at some of the other remaining heroes. So you are a Vontor. You can go in another fleet. Then we have Admin. You're going to stay around here. Overseer. You're going to stay around here. Hutt Lord, you're going to be ground. Command tier 4, you're ground. Commercial acumen, you're gonna probably just stay on Nalhutta. Zorba, admin, okay.
Construction complete.
So you're gonna join up with whatever our next fleet ends up being. Oh, did we just catch some ground stuff in transit?
There they are! Blast them!
We did in fact grab some ground stuff in transit.
Frigate reporting.
Choose your reinforcements.
Alright, let's drop a Dorbull on here so Nemro's Revenge you get over there. And something that we didn't see in the prior playthrough, or prior attempt at the playthrough, units are actually moving now. We're going to put in the super transport interdictor over there. That's another thing we didn't get to see in the last one.
En route.
So we're going to be able to stop them.
Reinforcements en route.
Probably should have put the Bricking frigate closer to the front. We could stop some of those missiles. But I don't even really need to spend that much on cutting off the ground units, because we're going to have the interdictor. We'll be able to make that choice however we want.
Form up. Vector set. Awaiting orders.
Don't worry, the other 2 units, they'll be in the next episode. Just can't do everything at once. Gotta clickbait people somehow. That's the deal we have here.
Transmit orders. Weapons online.
Are they protecting back there?
Fleet, your transmission garbled. Repeat.
Alright, I'm gonna send our Dune Lizards all the way in. And Kamogilas, not Leas, Kamogilas. You gotta go for that ISD.
Battleship standing by. Are we free to attack?
With the Bricking cruiser being father puppet. Yep, I'll talk about it more when we're dealing with them directly, but both of the units you're gonna see are gonna be in both Fall of the Republic and Thrawn's Revenge.
Frequency open.
Yeah, get those guys. There's a lot of IPVs that are gonna be hanging out there. But let's get you into that, and we can send Karaga up to there. Do you have a name for us? Space Slug Supremacy.
Weapons charged.
Then Bat, you can go at the Bolin too. I'll send the Voracious up as well, even though it's not going to be the most damaging thing emotionally. Lentil, Batil. Up there too.
Form up.
Alright. Let's go around there.
Bring it here.
Awaiting orders.
Let's start getting some shields back on that. This is going to be a dangerous place for missiles and for fighters and bombers. So Doom Lizards, can you get to this little clump of bombers before they come and murder us all?
It's online.
That's kind of scary. Well, not the most scary, because I don't think they're going to be able to do that much damage to the Nemrobat, but... Or Nemro's Revenge, not Nemrobat. We're conflating some unit names. Okay, you gotta chase that down. Ooh, you're actually going for Space Slug Supremacy. That's a dangerous twist. Didn't even consider other things might attack different ships. It's kind of wild.
Heading out.
Nowhere to run.
I should take those out pretty quickly, so that'll be the last of the...
Roger that. Targeting.
Taking fire.
Not barrages. Rounds? I don't know. Maybe barrages was the right idea. Okay, and with you guys out of the way, I'm gonna try and go take out Adric.
Weapons charged.
Space Slug Supremacy lost about half of its hull,
I copy.
but it's still holding on.
Incoming.
Alright, bombers, get a little bit closer on that. You guys come on up there. And as much as we need to potentially deal with those fighters, I think having the Dune Lizards going for the ground stuff is a bit more efficient for us right now.
Bring it responding.
You guys get back there. See if that's happening.
Ready for action.
I think there might have been some other transports that got into some obscured areas we're going to want to deal with.
Another attack.
Maybe not. Maybe we actually did kill all of them with some incidental fire.
Forward.
We'll see as soon as the shipyard gets taken down.
Attack range. Weapons online.
There we go.
Defeated. Planetary control.
No
achieved.
losses for us. Okay, so we're gonna leave Rinton as an independent world. I'm gonna get those heroes in. And you guys are gonna come around here.
Right away.
Because I want those heroes on Bajik.
Coordinates.
Goes up to here. And I don't actually remember if the icons for the TR factions were in when I was doing the prior Hutt playthrough. Or not the prior Hutt playthrough, the earlier part of it, but in case they weren't, the logos are on there now. I think they were. Alright, let's get the ground units over. We got those WLOs. They did not have the icons. Okay, so maybe I'll explain a little bit about that. Just like they do in Fall of the Republic, just a way to help people tell which faction is which, especially given like the higher number of factions with fewer numbers of colors to deal with, so people can, especially if people have different types of color blindness, it should help distinguish some of those in a game that doesn't really have a ton of tools to do that. So should be an improvement for some people.
Vehicle in production.
Recruiting soldiers.
All right, I think that's actually going to be good on those ground units for a little bit. Rightful Dominion, I'm going to just put over on Ubrikia. You... Who's got the biggest bonus? Lord, your ground though. What was that? 20%. Smeba, you're gonna go and hang out on Ubrikia as well.
Construction complete.
Because that's gonna be the core of our new fleet, but we need more discounts on Ubrikia compared to Nalhada right now, where we have a bunch of them. Let's get another Vontor. There's a bunch of Vontor patrons to still build. And...
Constructing.
Those are infrastructure. Infrastructure is actually doing fantastic. So we'll be good to go on Survivorin right now.
Construction.
We're doing more than just Survivorin. Unfortunately, I don't think the Hutts in TR right now have
Battle imminent.
an assignable fighter hero, unlike Fall of the Republic, where we have the what's it called? We have the Gungan, beautiful Gungan, who's probably dead by TR, so we can't really include him. Gungans don't actually live super long, which is kind of depressing for
Choose
them.
your reinforcements.
Alright, this is another one where we don't need too much more than
Reinforcements en route.
some beef up front. And we'll get some command bonuses. So Borvo, go back here. There's technically one more Hutt
Let's go.
space unit, which could get done before
Reinforcements.
release, but I wouldn't hold my breath on it. It's the
At maximum unit capacity.
incorrectly referred to currently Putala Umvar custom battle cruiser. But like a lot of the art exists for it, but not like full setup. So that might end up being a thing that doesn't come until later. But some of the stuff that's already been added is stuff that we didn't really think we'd necessarily get to yet. So you never know.
Battleship here. Moving to attack position.
Enemies in range.
Alright.
See open.
You guys,
Intercepting.
fighters, they really don't have many fighters there. Trying to retreat. I can't pull in my interdecker now, but
Preparing for combat.
I don't really care to stop them from retreating at this point.
Attacking target.
There's a lot, we're not necessarily going super far past Svivarin, and if they just want to fight the New Republic a little bit, that's not horrible for us. Although the Empire is the big bad right now. But that is going to do it for our first episode here on Twitch. We're going to be recording at least one more, where we'll be showing off those new units I've been mentioning. I've been teasing them long enough. So hope to see you next time for those of you watching on YouTube, and stick around if you're on Twitch. Bye, everyone.